All guys to the Marine Thing YouTube channel. So yes guys, this is the first episode of our series of Maritime Talks #1. Here we will go through about happening all around the world in maritime sector. I'll be uploading episodes of it every Sunday. Tune it guys and hit the subscribe button. So yes guys, the first news we have is the Stellar Banner refloated after 3 months. For the detailed case study on Stellar Banner, the link is in description. I've already put the post and you can check it out. I will be putting the link in the description below. So yes guys, the Stellar Banner refloated 3 months after grounding. The 300,000 deadweight very large ore carrier Stellar Banner, which had been stranded off Brazil since the end of February, has been refloated. The 2016 built ship owned by South Korean owner Polaris Shipping ran aground on sandbank off the Brazilian coast after leaving Vales Ponta da Maritime terminal in the state of Maranhão. All the crew members on board the ship were safely evacuated from the ship after the incident. According to the Brazilian Navy, the vessel was refloated after the removal of around 145,000 tons of iron ore and 3,900 cubic meter of oil, and it has been towed to deeper waters about 111 km from São Luís. The vessel will undergo structural inspection with support of divers and a remotely operated submarine vehicle. A Navy patrol ship is also on site to monitor possible oil leakage. Polaris Shipping reported earlier that the ship suffered damage to its bow. So yes guys, and if you are not following Marine Thing on YouTube on Instagram, you are missing a lot of informative content because there I upload regularly maritime news and podcast. Do check it out. I will be putting the link in description. So the next news what we have is the Maersk container ship disabled by explosion. One crew member injured, North America. So yes guys, container ship Laura March suffered an explosion in engine room which injured one crew and disabled the ship late June 4 in North Atlantic southeast of Newark, USA. CZ helicopter couldn't make it both ways to medevac injured crew, so helicopter landed on Navy destroyer USS Mahan and took off from destroyer. After approaching damaged Laura March, crew was transferred to hospital in Norfolk. As of 5:30 UTC June 6, Laura Marx remained according to track disabled and adrift. No tug in sight. Probably crew will manage to restart engine by own means. She was to arrive at Newark on June 5 from Algeciras, Spain. So the full video link of this is in description below. You can check it out there. So guys, the next news we have is cargo ship with 21 crew missing in Bali Sea, Indonesia. Update found. So the June 5 update. The ship was found on June 5 drifting some 30 nautical miles east of Ras Island, Bali Sea, north of Bali. The ship was disabled in total blackout due to failed generator. Owner of the ship is to provide either repairs on board or towage. Crew is safe. General cargo ship KM Odyssey was reported missing in the morning June 4 in Bali Sea, Indonesia. Owner of the ship PT Odyssey Maritime Nusantara company said that the ship reported generator and communication problems on May 29. She was last seen on June 3 some 40 nautical miles northeast of Karangasem Regency, northeast Bali. Company asked Bali Maritime authorities to search for the ship and assist if necessary. Vessel with 21 crew on board is en route from Semarang to Bima, Sumbawa Island, central Indonesia. So yes guys, the next news we have is a cyclone Cristobal damaged oil platform floating dock, Gulf of Mexico. You can see this photo. The cyclone Cristobal, which battered on June 3 Ciudad del Carmen and offshore oil fields area southeast Mexico, Gulf of Mexico, reportedly damaged Pemex oil platform, probably more than one. Port was also damaged. There is a photo apparently of broken floating dock with the ship in it. So yes guys, the next news we have is a Chevron oil cargo tangled in US sanction on Venezuela. A Chevron Corporation crude oil cargo has become embroiled in US sanctions on shipping companies for violating restriction on doing business with Venezuela, the company confirmed on Friday. Adamant Maritime Limited, owner of very large crude oil carrier VLCC Sea Hero, was sanctioned by the US Department of Treasury on Tuesday for carrying a Venezuelan cargo in February. The vessel is heading to Asia after recently stopping in Trinidad and Tobago, according to vessel tracking data. Chevron is the last US oil producer operating in Venezuela. It put the vessel on a 6-month charter a week ago prior to the sanction, according to Refinitiv Icon data. So yes guys, the next news we have is the Leonardo da Vinci getting ready for Norway. So here guys, the Leonardo da Vinci is not what you are thinking about. The here the according to the source of Prismanian Group, following the finalization of the hull in Tulsia, Leonardo da Vinci will begin its journey from the Danube River through the Mediterranean and along the shores of Portugal. It is a cable laying vessel. You can see this cable laying vessel. Leonardo da Vinci is undergoing final preparation ahead of being towed from Vars shipyard in Tulsia, Romania to Norway for final outfitting. So the next biggest news we have is the Amazon's Jeff Bezos invest in UK digital freight forward Beacon. So yes guys, this is Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is investing in UK digital freight forwarding and supply chain finance firm Beacon, the firm announced Monday. The Amazon CEO and world's richest man is taking part in a series of fundraising round worth $15 million for the British startup. Freight forwarding is a $1 trillion industry, and Beacon aims to act as the booking agents between importers and exporters while facilitating trade, logistics, and finance through the use of AI, search optimization, data science, cloud, and automation technology, its website says. Based in London and founded in 2018, Beacon's investors already include executives from Uber, Google, and Amazon, according to its site. Its chief technology officer, Pierre Martin, was formerly head of software engineering for Amazon's package and freight transport technology. So yes guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and hit the subscribe button and bell button